on the federal initiative for the Tenderloin, as Abraham mentioned at the conclusion of my remarks. Today we're announcing charges against 17 defendants. The first named defendant is Rogelio Aleman, age 26. His 16 co-defendants range in age from 19 to 30. The grand jury has returned a federal grand jury has returned a 14-count indictment against these 17 defendants. The indictment includes charges including racketeering conspiracy, assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering, attempted murder in aid of racketeering, discharge of a firearm in furtherance of a crime of violence. These counts carry statutory maximum penalties ranging from 10 years to life imprisonment. I want to emphasize at the outset that the indictment consists of allegations, not proof. All of the defendants are presumed to be innocent. They enjoy that presumption of innocence, as do we all, unless or until the charges are proved beyond any reasonable doubt. All 17 defendants are in federal custody as of yesterday, and their next hearing date is this morning at 11:30 a.m. In front of Judge Corley on the 15th floor of this building. Abraham mentioned that we have court documents available. I want to just expand on that remark for a moment. There are 2 documents and then video as well. The 2 documents consist of the indictment and then also a detailed detention motion. And for any of the remarks that I'm making here today, just please know that further information is available in those now public documents, the indictment and the detention motion. In addition, we're releasing today video, which also describes the conduct at issue here. Under federal law, racketeering consists of the perpetuation of an ongoing criminal organization whose members function as a unit toward the achievement of a common illegal purpose. It's a violation of federal law to enter into a racketeering conspiracy. It's a violation of federal law to commit acts of violence to further the racketeering conspiracy. The defendants are alleged to be members of a transnational criminal organization known as La Mara Salvatrucha, or MS-13. The defendants are alleged to belong to the 20th Street clique of MS-13. And it's important to note, and I will note, that the defendants claim, as part of their territory, a part of our city, the city of San Francisco. The part of the territory that they claim is indicated here on this map by the blue highlighting. I just want to pause on that for a moment. The defendants claim part of our city as their territory. Within and then also outside of that territory, the defendants engaged in drug trafficking, robbery, extortion, and various acts of violence that are described in the indictment and in the detention motion. The defendants used guns, knives, other weapons. Violence is at the core of the organization. Violence is used to establish and maintain membership in MS-13. Violence is used to enhance status within MS-13. Violence is used by MS-13 to fund their operations, to make money. Violence is used to protect the unlawful activity. Violence is used to prevent or to obstruct cooperation with law enforcement. The indictment describes 10 specific incidents of gang activity, and these incidents are further described in the detention motion. The locations of these 10 incidents are indicated on the map over here. X marks the spots. I'm going to briefly outline just 3 of those incidents. All 10 are described in the court papers that are public as of today. First of the incidents that I'm going to describe to you is an incident that occurred at 21st and Hampshire. The defendants charged with this conduct are Dominguez, Melendez, and Tepeta. This incident involves an attempted murder and a high-speed chase. 8 shots were fired from 2 guns on the streets of San Francisco. The victim of this attempted murder suffered 5 entry and exit wounds and a fractured tibia. Second incident, 24th Street and Potrero. Defendants charged with this incident, Amaya and Espinal. The victim was seated at a bus stop waiting for the bus when he then suffered a vicious gang attack. The result of the attack was 15 stab wounds. The victim lost 2 liters of blood. Third incident, this one occurred at Dolores Park, one of the most treasured and iconic public spaces within the city of San Francisco. Defendants Melendez, Alleman, and Campos are charged with this conduct. A brutal beating and stabbing. The victim suffered a head injury and stab wounds to the back, throat, and neck. There's one other incident I'm going to mention before the end of the press conference. That's an incident that occurred in the Tenderloin. I'll come back and speak about that in a minute when I give you an update on the federal initiative for the Tenderloin. Before I turn the podium over to